Oh my gosh, that tree gets me every time. What's happening, everybody? It's me, San Martin at the Wine Chronicles. We are missing Sherry today, and I was hoping that she would be here because she is the wine connoisseur, but she set us up with sangria, and I don't know if she knew what the heck she was doing when she gave us the sangria. Look at this glass, guys. Oh my gosh! But we are joined today with Garrett Fankhauser. Fankhauser. And if you guys were to look at his name, I actually spelled it Fankhauser in order for me not to chop it up, and I ended up chopping it up. Still chopping it up. I'm so sorry. So if you guys are joining us today, that one thing that we are trying to get out there is businesses such as Garrett and also mine and Sherry's and Candy's. I mean, we are here trying to go ahead and expose some of the cool businesses, small businesses in Prescott, Arizona. So and also enjoy a glass of wine here at Back Alley Wine Bar. We are hosting this show right here. Like, this is literally a real backdrop. So, I mean, it's beautiful here. It's old school, and it's something that you guys need to come and check out. If you guys want to go ahead and check it out, they're right in the back alley of Whiskey Row. So if you guys don't know where Whiskey Row is, where have you been? This is Prescott, Arizona. We are famous for Whiskey Row. So with that being said, tell everybody who you are and what makes you famous.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Garrett Fankhauser. I run a company called Goliath Creations here locally. We build websites and we do the marketing associated with the websites. So once you have that site, getting people to go to it. SEO, paid traffic through Google ads, Facebook ads, that kind of stuff.
He's not like all that kind of stuff. But you guys don't understand, you know, the crazy part about this, what you do, is very, very much what is going on in everybody's lives. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's SEO. And how we actually got together was because I was in need. And he says, "Oh, bro, I can help you out." And I said, "Oh, okay." And three guys later, finally got some traction. So I call that a win-win in my freaking scenario. But not to mention, you've helped a lot of local businesses. I mean, I don't know if you want to drop their names or give a little shout out to some of the businesses that you have helped around here, but tell everybody kind of something about the SEO and why is it important to said businesses such like mine or even Back Alley Wine Bar.
Sure, brother. So absolutely. So when we first got started, I actually was working at a call center, and I had dealers that I was working with across the country. So starting out, I actually started with companies from Alaska all the way to Florida. And so we actually had to work backwards and then integrate into the community. And so we've really started to connect with the Prescott community. It's been a couple of years now working with a lot of local businesses. We've worked from anything from contractors to pet stores to nonprofits, quite a few places here locally, tax companies, literally anything. Service businesses work really well for getting paid traffic and working with SEO, but SEO works for everything. So what SEO actually is, it's search engine optimization. So what that means is basically when you have a website, it's there on the internet, but it's not like it used to be, like you hear, where if you build it, they will come. That doesn't work. The internet is full of websites. There's millions and millions of websites, and they're all very similar. So you have to stand out. In search engine optimization is one of those ways to help your business stand out. So by basically setting up some specific characteristics and tools that Google offers, as well as linked with your website, it actually helps you show up when people search. So what a search engine does, just real quick, is when people ask Google a question, it tries to answer as best as possible. And you want to show up first. If you're not showing up first or close to first, you're going to lose that business to anybody else who is up there.
I don't know about you, man, but I've always picked the fourth person down on the Google search engine. It's always been like, no, I don't know about this ad or this ad, right? The first one is always the tricky one because I feel like it's a scam.
Yeah. So
but then again,
the ads are at the top, and so sometimes you got to skip those ads, and so you can do both.
So I mean, okay, so if you guys were to look at your phones right now and you go to your search engine on your phone, which whether it be Google, Siri, or I mean that's all you got as of right now. If you have anything else, I don't know why. I don't know who uses Bing. Do you use Bing? I do not. Okay. Do you know anybody that uses Bing?
Only over the internet. So people that aren't even real.
Okay. With that being said, we honestly do not know exactly what actually this is. It's a power tool for your business, for your location. If you were to talk into your phone right now and to say the coolest wine bar near me, but this is the search engine optimization that he's talking about. But with that being said, let's talk a little bit about this wine or sangria. We're usually doing wine over here, but just let you guys know that they have sangria mix here. I think they have it on tap, and they also have it in the bottle. And this is from Wilhelm Sangria Arriba. I think that's what it is. See, Sherry, where are you at, girl? Where are you at? But anyways, there's 11.8% alcohol in here, and guys, I don't know about you, man. I don't know about you guys. Is that work? Oh, I asked the question. I said, "Is there alcohol in here?" And he said, "Yeah, man." But at the same time, it's freaking amazing. But I actually tripped out because Ceci, I like to drop Ceci's name every once in a while. Actually, all that. You're gonna love this because it has like. Let me just read it to you guys. I know this is going to be funny, but it's actually defined. Okay, defined as an explanation of elation, passion, and approval. That should be the only reason why you guys come down here now, just because you guys should read this and taste it. That's how awesome it is. But guess what? It has some awesome things in here. Okay, so lightly sweet prickly pear and passion fruit sangria with a bold jalapeno kick at the finish. Okay, let's taste it one more time. Listen, because oh my god, I don't know if we're allowed to do this. It's 12 o'clock today, guys. Almost 7, so I guess we're good.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, right on, James Brennan. Thank you for joining us, and this is awesome. We'll just go ahead and put this on the show. We'll go ahead and put this on the screen. Thanks, James. Yes, we wish you were here. Maybe we could go ahead and get you on the show. I know that James, Brendan, and the family own the 27 account, right?
327, and then James actually owns Blackhawk Concrete.
Okay, there we go.
And then they also own a couple rental units that we built on a website for called R-Star. And so there's actually a couple units that they have here in town that are available for rent that people, you know, if you're coming into town and you're having a house built, you can rent these out long term or, you know, for the weekend or whatever. So
see, that's awesome. I like how the community works together. Thanks for joining us today, James. I appreciate it. If this is your first time joining us today, once again, the Prescott Times and Back Alley Wine Bar, Sherry, she would be with us, but she wasn't able to come today. We wanted to go ahead and help out the local community by bringing people in and having like a very casual time to talk about some of the things that we are doing here in our community. And one of the biggest things is that, like, once again, how we actually became friends and started talking. We went to an actual business mixer, and the business mixer gave us an opportunity to meet with each other. No, I think we met at B-Pedal, which was another mixer of some sort. I mean, we're girls were riding their dang bikes, but at the same time, we introduced each other. I found out, and then I ended up talking with him. And once again, it's about having the ability to better your business, to make your business bigger and better. So now we're looking for an opportunity to expose businesses like you, because tell everybody how you made it to Prescott and why you're here.
Absolutely. So I came from California, just like 99% of everybody else out here. And the reason being was obviously to avoid some of the politics, the high taxes, gas prices, all the other reasons that everybody else moves out here. But my girlfriend and I moved out here roughly 3 years ago. At the time, I had been working in retail. I've worked in sales for like around 20 years. And I was able to move over here into doing sales, but at a distribution level. So I was working in a call center. And it was great. It got us out here. We were able to connect with the community. We live in the forest area. So that was kind of cool. We're from the desert originally, and then we lived in San Diego as well. So just kind of getting out here, enjoying the forest, and getting away from some of the.
So in other words, the force was with Prescott, and it brought you guys here, which is totally amazing because I mean, I got to say just a little bit of a shout out because once again, the reason why we have connected, one, because you're a good person. The other one is because you actually have some skills that really actually help out the Prescott Times in a way where, you know, when you need to go ahead and have your presence known online. And if everybody doesn't know, the Prescott Times is going to be up just a little bit over a year and a half. And having that actual relationship for this community is a big deal. I know we can connect to the local community, but at the same time, the website needs to go ahead and have numbers. And then the reason why numbers are so important is because everybody that wants to advertise or actually be a part of something that's actually doing something for our community, they want to know your numbers. So this is where it helps us to go ahead and focus on the things that our website is doing. So if you guys have a business website out there, some of the things that I have actually been learning through the Yavapai College, shout out Yavapai College. But one of the things that Yavapai College does for us is it really honestly, it's educating. It's educating us into a whole nother level of life. And a new level of life is it's on our phones. So tell them one trick that you could go ahead and give to whoever's watching out there that needs to know a little bit about their website. Tell them something that they should probably know today.
Absolutely. So one of the biggest things, and most companies already have this, but if you don't, this needs to be a huge, huge focus for you. So having a website itself isn't necessarily for everybody, and it might not be necessarily for everybody right away. But the first thing that you need to do is, we spoke about it a little bit, everybody goes to Google to find you. And if you aren't showing up there somehow, like with a website or Google My Business. So Google My Business is free. You can actually build a website with it that would get what you need done. But the big thing is go to Google, type in Google My Business, and build a little page for your company. And put your hours, put your services, make sure that when you write out your services, put keywords and stuff that are relative to what you do. But build a Google My Business, because that's going to help you show up. I know, like if I search for like pizza or even the wine bar, right? I'm going to go into maps on my phone, and Google My Business will actually help your business show up in the maps as well as on a laptop or anything else. It'll be in the corner. It'll be like a map with pictures of the business, hours, days, time, all that stuff. Set up your Google My Business. That is one of the most important aspects of having a business in general. It's just getting some type of visibility on Google. Money will follow attention. Get attention.
What is the ratio? Sorry. What is the difficult level to actually do that job? From one to easy, 10 to difficult.
I would say 2.5. I mean, it's very, very intuitive. At least to get your basic stuff on there, it gives you like step 1, step 2, step 3. You can get really advanced with it to where you show up first in maps or whatever. There's different ways of getting further, and that's a lot more difficult, and that's something that we can help out with. But just to show up on there, it's super easy. It'll take you 30 minutes maybe, and then they'll mail you something in the mail just to verify your business address. Or even if you work out of your home, you still want to have one set up, but you can hide your address on there if you want to do that.
Nice. I mean, okay, so we actually have a couple of things that we usually do on this show that we're trying to go ahead and be repetitive on. And one of them was like, I like to do myth busting on wine bottles and stuff. Last week we talked about the punt. Thanks for giving us that info. And the punt is the thing that's on the bottom. And then we were also talking about the twist cap and if it was a necessity compared to the corks. And then I think the other one was the air rating, right? Air rating. You know how you switch it. I think the next one was how do you hold a glass like this? How do you hold it?
I do the split, the Spock split here.
Okay. Is it in between or?
Yeah, in between.
All right.
I don't know if there's an official way.
Okay. I mean, come on, guys. Do you hold it by the stem? Do you hold? What do you got going on over there? We got an audience over here, guys. We got an audience.
3 fingers.
Okay, pinky at the bottom. Okay,
Because the
pinky.
pinky can go out.
Ooh, pinky. Okay, pinky. I like pinky in the brain. All right, I can go with that. Yeah, I don't know, guys, but I think that was a other question that we were going to have out this time. But another thing that we like to talk about here at the Back Alley Wine Bar is some of the stuff that they love to do. And if you're not a part of their wine club, you guys need to be a part of the wine club. For cases, I think you get it on. I don't want to say nothing I'm allowed not to say, but I know it's a great deal. So if you guys want to go ahead and follow the Back Alley Wine Bar, you're more than welcome to do so. If you guys don't know where to find them, just go to Back Alley Wine Bar, Prescott, Arizona, and you'll find them anywhere. Just find them. I think.
Yeah, on Google.
Unless you got an SEO problem, there might be an issue. So, anyways, the other thing that we'd like to talk about is what exactly, how in the world do they find you? How do they go ahead and connect with you in a setting?
Sure. So again, going back to money follows attention, I try to be everywhere, but if you haven't seen me or haven't heard of me, our primary website is going to be goliathcreations.com. I have a Facebook group called Marketing Hacks for Small Business Owners. This group is pretty important to me. This is where I try to get everybody in the community, all business owners, to be involved, to connect with each other. And I try to share as much as I can to help people out for free because, one, not everybody is in the right place for a website or SEO or things like that. Two, not everybody can afford it right now. I mean, we're obviously coming through COVID and things like that, which, again, is an important reason to be able to be seen online, whether it's Facebook, Google, your website, whatever. But the big thing is you can find us at goliathcreations.com or on Facebook. And then if you're a business owner, definitely check out that group. I try to give as much as I can, and we try to connect people. We're trying to get more people to be involved with things like this so you guys can learn more about the communities, bringing the community together.
No, I think that the group, I'm actually a part of this group, just FYI, and I love interacting and acknowledging other entrepreneurs and how they think, how they actually do what they do best. One of the great questions I was on there is like, how many hours of sleep do we have? I mean, in order for you to go ahead and be whatever. And I mean, it was great to have a conversation with other like-minded individuals. And it's not saying that you have to be an entrepreneur. If you want to be an aspiring entrepreneur, come through and join that conversation, because it seems like we all have an opportunity to go ahead and make like an extra effort on top of the business that we're actually working. It says like, I think that I seen a meme the other day that says, if you're not working for your dreams, you're not inspired, you're uninspired or something like that, because you're not working extra time to work on your business that you love. So tell everybody how you got into this business.
Absolutely. So I mentioned earlier that I worked at a call center. So at that call center, I was literally talking to 30 to maybe 120 business owners every single day, 5 to 6 days a week, usually 6. And one thing that I found out was it's tough. It's tough owning a business. Generally, you have people that are like, I'm a chef, or I do roofing, or I'm a plumber. Well, that's hard when you're trying to be a plumber and you're trying to be an accountant and you're trying to be, doing whatever and marketing and all this other stuff. And so it's hard when you're trying to figure out, okay, I'm a plumber, but how do I get more business online? You're a plumber. You're not a web designer. You're not a marketer. So in speaking with these people, I figured out that they need help. And I've been doing sales for like 20 years, and not necessarily that I was good at it for all of those 20 years, but after years of doing the same thing over and over again, you start to get better and better and figure out what works, what doesn't, how to get people in your doors, even if it's an online store, how to get people to visit your website and check out your products and buy your products and things like that. So in speaking with these business owners, I figured out that there was a need for help. And I noticed that one of the biggest issues that most business owners faced was giant companies that were turn and burn. Like you went in and you asked for a product. Here's your crappy product. You're out on your own. You couldn't afford it in the first place. You can't afford to keep it up now. You don't know how to get traffic there. And so basically people just got burned, and they had a website that they couldn't afford. They didn't know how to get people to visit it. And so I had this aha moment. I was like, this is my calling. I need to help these people. And it really just called me to, all right, how do I figure this out? How do I do this? How do I take the skills that I already have and implement them into bringing local businesses into the online space, especially during COVID. I mean, more and more things are moving online, and how to get people to visit the website or visit the store, regardless of whether you're online only or a retail store.
And nobody really knows this. You actually hit the nail on the head when you started talking about when all small businesses are out there doing their hustle. They're actually out there breaking their back, doing the work. And the last thing they want to do is do 5 more hours worth of SEO work, computer work, website work. And some of the things that you have shared with me, that you can actually have this stuff. You can have a simplicity lifestyle and still do that work by just being able to put a couple of extra little tools on your website that will actually do the work for you.
Yep.
So these are the things that you guys all need to understand, that you can make a difference when it comes down to it. But not everybody is going to be able to obtain this achievement because they just don't listen to our site. So if you guys want to go ahead and know more about what's going on here, I just want to go ahead and bring it up to you guys. Oh my gosh, talk about whatever. ThePrescottTimes.com is a local, non-biased online news resource. So if you guys want to go ahead and know more about what's going on here, come through and check it out. Okay, so let's do one more taste of this.
Sure.
Actually, let's taste it all.
All right.
Yeah, salute. Okay, so guys, let me go ahead and just tell you. Tell me what you taste.
I definitely get the prickly pear and what was it, passion fruit? Little fruity.
Yeah, I'm thinking the fruit taste. I think this is very dangerous.
Yeah,
I am not gonna lie. This is very dangerous. Some of the times I actually drink, I actually think, this tastes so good, but what about the hangover? Is the hangover going to be a problem? That's all I ever worry about, is the hangover. But I guess if you don't consume a lot of alcohol, you don't have to worry about a hangover. So ultimately, this thing can be definitely dangerous. So one of the cool things about it is you can actually get it in the bottle, and it's on tap here at Back Alley Wine.
It's super good on tap.
Gosh, it's out of control, guys. I don't even know what to think about it. Okay, so the fun part about actually you being in Prescott, Arizona, you could go ahead and meet with all the businesses. You could go ahead and actually conversate with them. We are personally creating a business mixer to basically meet other businesses that are out there trying to do their thing. And we'd like to focus on the small business of Prescott, Arizona. And you actually said something that you said, I need to help. And I know if I can help, I'm going to help. So tell everybody kind of is there such thing as rates, or do you have a free consultation? How do you work about this? How do you work about working with the business? So if you're a business out there right now and you need some help with your business, tell everybody how they can go ahead and their maybe the thoughts of how much is it going to cost.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for that. So the big thing is that everybody kind of has your businesses are all different, right? Your service base, your retail. You might have high ticket products, like you might be selling $350,000, $400,000 houses or something like that, or you might be selling a $5 product. So everything is super different. So what we would like to do is offer you a free consultation where we'll hop on a 30-minute to maybe an hour call, and what I like to do is I like to find out what's important to you, because one of the big things is people will call me or will hop on a call and they'll say, I want a website. And I'm like, cool, we can do your website. What's important to you with having your website? And they're like, I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, if you're going to buy a car, what's important to you when you buy a car? Well, I want to get from point A to point B, but I also want heated seats. I want power windows. I want a V8, right? You know what I mean? So the same thing kind of applies with your website. And I really hope that, this reaches a lot of people, because this is super important, is when you are thinking about buying or investing in a website or getting traffic to your website, think about what is actually important in that website. Do you want it to actually get you leads? Do you want some really high-speed graphics that makes your business look really good? Is it about, is it image? Is it leads? Is it, do you want people to message you? There's all these different uses for a website, but make sure that you have something picked out that resonates with what's actually important to you. Like with San Martin here and the Prescott Times, our goal is to get as many of you as possible to see this, the content, because it's important. This is what's going on in our community. So we spoke about this. This is what's important. This is what we optimize for. This is what we put our energy into, is to get the message out to more people so that everybody's informed, they know what's going on. So the same thing with you guys. We can hop on a free consultation call and we can discover what's important to you. Why do you need it? All the different features and things like that. Pricing's tough because it really depends on your needs. Again, it goes back to a car. Do you need a Fiat that's going to get you from point A to point B?
Of course. Lamborghini. What's the number we can go ahead and get a hold of you so I can put it on this?
Absolutely. So you can reach me at my cell. I'm not afraid, full transparency. 760, it's California number, 760.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to write 760. I got it.
I'm going to say great.
Right?
427-2951. Again, my name is Garrett Fankhauser. The company is called Goliath Creations. You can reach us at goliathcreations.com. Somebody had asked a little bit ago, you already probably put it in there, but the Facebook group is Marketing Hacks for Small Business Owners.
Yeah, Kia did it. Thank you, Kia. She's out in the audience, everybody. Sooner or later, we are going to have maybe a class that you guys can go ahead and be a part of, but you guys are more than willing to go ahead and give him a call. There is his phone number. The first one that texts him right now, I think that he should give you guys something special. If you guys are watching this video right now, tell us somebody, give them something right now. You got to do it right now. Just say, if you do this right now.
If you text me right now, I will actually give you a free PowerPoint training on how to generate leads through Facebook. Okay? Because basically, no matter who you are or what you do, Facebook is going to have your target audience on there. I will custom build you a free training that will show you how to generate leads for your business through Facebook, and it's not going to cost you.
See, and that's what you get for watching this. That's what you get. I tell you what, if you guys don't watch this show and get in tune with the business owners that are happening here locally in Prescott, Arizona, you are going to go ahead and kill yourself in the long run because ultimately you need this. This is a new generation, everybody. I understand the Good Old Boy Network is still alive and doing this thing in Prescott, Arizona, but we have a lot of awesome people coming into Prescott, Arizona. And being born and raised in Prescott, back in the days, I was like, oh, look at the outsider coming in, and just like anybody that comes in with any territory, this is what happens. We get territorial, but at the same time, we actually try to embrace people. So if he's willing to go ahead and help your business, help my business, then I think that this is something that you need to do. So the first person that gives them a text right now will go ahead and have that free consultation. And also on top of that, how to optimize some of your stuff that you have going on. And just let them know that you got it from here, the Prescott Times. And with that being said, let's go ahead and have one more. Did you say
I'm almost tapped out. But I got something.
Okay, so whoever poured this drink, stop doing that. Just kidding. Keep pouring those drinks, man. Oh, that is amazing. That is very dangerous, guys. But as you guys can see right there, 760-427-2951. Text them right now and be the first one to go ahead and text him. And if you actually do not become the first one, he will still go ahead and take his time to consult you and make sure that you guys understand what your business is not doing. One of the things that you should probably check is see what your website is doing for you. And he has the tools. So with that being said, I think I'm done. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you one more time.
Goliathcreations.com. The cell phone number's right here. You can email me, sales@Goliath Creations. There's multiple ways. The key thing that I want everybody to take away from this is, yes, Prescott is very, handshake community type deal, but post-corona, everything is online, and you can reach more people. You can reach people in Phoenix. You can reach people in Sedona, Flag, all that. And if you have a business that you can sell things outside of this area, like you don't have a tiny service area, you need to be reaching people outside of your bubble, because that's the only way that you're going to scale. I mean, there are more people moving here on an everyday basis, right? Just like I did a few years ago. But if you're not reaching those people, you're not going to get their money, which money follows attention. And really what it is just being able to help and service as many people as possible. And that's what we're all here to do.
Exactly. And if you guys don't know, we are so happy that you're here. Thank you so very much, first of all. Second of all, if you guys don't know where we are at, we are here at the Back Alley Wine Bar, downtown Prescott, Arizona, in the back alley. And the place is open. What day is the place open? What days are the place open? 7 days. 7 days a week. And they open up at what time today? 2-ish. So if you guys want to go ahead and come down here, they're going to be open at 2-ish. And I love the way that they go ahead and make these things run around here. But with that being said, man, I'm so happy that you came here. Thank you so very much. Oh, shit. Look at the middles too, bro.
This is a super cool building. Definitely come in and check it out.
Come check it out, guys. It's freaking amazing.
Especially during summer when there's a bunch of people actually active and doing things again. This is going to be a killer spot. I would definitely recommend.
100%. 100%.
I will.
Yeah, definitely come down. But thank you guys for joining us today. This is the Wine Chronicles. Next week, don't forget to join us because we have a very, very, very special guest. Bye.